Hi everyone, it's byCherryEnchantress. I'm here with another pick a card and your weekly reading and love message from your person. And if those of you who watched your person, your love language of your person, or anybody that you were thinking about, you might like to tie that into this one. So you can pick by number, you can pick by timestamp, or you can pick by the images to kind of relate to your love language reading that you might have watched. And if you didn't watch it, I would recommend you watch it. So Hermès here, pile 1, is the communicator. He communicates. So this would be the person that uses words and affirmations. Mithras is sacrifice. So this is the person that uses actions and service to show how they love you. You can also lump in the gift giver in this pile too, since that's what I did in the love language pile. And then Dionysus represents the person that uses touch to represent and show how they love, hugs and kisses and affection, physical affection. And I also lumped in quality time in this one as well. So either, if it's not touch, maybe it's quality time. If it's not service, maybe it's gifts. But this one's standalone communication because, well, that's an important one, I think. Anyway, so those are your choices. Definitely welcome to pick in any way and fashion that you like. You don't have to go by the images or the names or what they mean or the love languages. You can just let spirit guide you to the pile that's meant for you. So let's breathe. There's a lot of techniques we can use. You can choose by number 1, 2, or 3, timestamps, images. You can do the heat test, which one feels the hottest. And now let's just breathe. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes. Release your breath. Open your eyes and let them drift to the pile that's meant for you. Let's begin. All right, let's see what your communicator has to say to you. So we're just gonna get some general atmosphere. These are my homemade Christmas Oracle deck. Didn't have really enough time to make the deck, send it out, get it printed, get it back in time for before the holidays. So I'm just doing it this way. But maybe by next year I'll have these even on sale for you. Oh, sorry about that. Also, I did order, and V Love and Crystals does have a winter deck, so I'm so excited, and I did order it, so that's I'll be able to use that. And and it doesn't matter if that doesn't come before Christmas, because winter solstice is the 21st and it goes on for a little while. All right, so your person wants to go skiing with you. Your person wants to spend quality time, so this could be a communicator who also wants quality time. And packages may be also a gift giver, but I feel like I suddenly thought of something naughty. He's like, maybe he's packing, I don't know. He's like, I've got something for you. We'll find out more what he's trying to say with the rest of the cards, okay? But it could be like, I'm going to come visit you, bring you a gift, or we're going to go on a trip together and enjoy quality time together. Let's see what your romance angels has to say. I feel like I need to zoom up a little bit because I keep bumping into this camera. Okay, there. Now I can shuffle. Okay. Here we go. So what else does your person have to say? Now these are just kind of, also general atmosphere, romance angels. You're calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmation, visualizations help bring you together. This is really good. So maybe you had some plans and you're like worried if they're going to go through, and you just have to keep affirming them. It feels like it could happen, before Christmas or during the holidays, but just keep affirming it and have faith in this. You are in a past life. Your past life. You've known each other. You've known each other before. You've known each other, and I was about to say you're in a past life relationship, but maybe you do live your past life together in dreams and things, or you have like a lot of recollection towards it. It's interesting, but you have a connection, a previous connection. Very soon. This is great, you guys. I'm thinking of a few of my people out there that have had private readings who are expecting something, hoping for something, and it's saying very soon. So if you're out there watching this, clearly decide what you want, that it comes to you now. You'll be together soon. No need to worry, okay? So let's see. And this does sound like a message from them, They said very soon. Let's see what your lover's oracle says. Excuse me. Well, I'll just take the one on top. Ooh, sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it's truly sacred. Very nice. You have a sacred connection. All right, now let's get into a few messages. Let's see what they want to tell you. Your communicator. What do they want to tell you? Let's see. And here's the Love Notes by Queen Sugar. You are the first person that comes to mind. Do you really love me? Yes. All right, and I can't seem to find the right words. Like, I'm getting flustered too, and I'm not even pronouncing flustered correctly. So he's tripping over his words. He's very excited about something, and he's trying to express it. My heart is telling me just do it, but my mind is conflicted. Could be about some plans that are trying to come through, and it's giving him a little time. Giving him a little trouble, but he's asking for him a little more time. Or she, I want to hold you. Desperately they want to hold you. I need your body. I miss your touch. And you've been in my dreams. See, I told you that. You were perfect. I just love all of you. So if you're worried about that, they love you, and, they just want to be with you, okay? So let's see what your circumstances might be. We're going to use the Christmas Tarot to see what's coming up next week, guys. For this week. This week. Whenever you stumble upon it, but I'm real time. So you got the High Priestess. This is like an intuitive connection. I also feel like High Priestess is an angel that is overseeing the situation, like the angel of love. She is watching over you and helping forge connections in the ethereal realm. The Three of Pentacles, that means rendezvous time. It's time to spend some special time together. So it's also creations and all the threes are special. So I'm thinking Three of Cups is the rendezvous. Three of Pentacles is the creation. Sometimes it's hard to remember when you're seeing a Santa in a car, but this could also be like a little ride together. I'm going to pick you up, The Three of Wands is making plans. And so all of these feelings here, Three of Swords is heartbreak. We don't want to go with that with Three of Swords. But all the other positive suits is all about creating something together. And I just feel like, Sometimes it takes three. It takes you and me and the car, you and me and the angel, you and me and this positive force, the pixie dust, you know? You have the Knight of Swords. So yeah, this is the communicator. Maybe he's playing some music for you. This might be his Christmas card to you saying, Happy Christmas to you. Then you have the King of Cups. He wants to bring you some love, but it's not so much, kings don't actually, they're not so much about movement as they are as stability and authority and just sitting there. But this king looks like he's actually has more of a knight quality about him, like a Santa quality. And then you have the Page of Pentacles. So, but you do have quite a lot of you have Knight of Movement, but swords in air of communication. The Page of Pentacles in speaking, but in Pentacles and speaking kind of. So I have a feeling that your love language might be communication and affirmations, and he struggles with it a little bit, but he's trying to make an effort. But to him, the best thing to do is to spend some quality time, you know, and then he'll be able to look into your eyes and just talk about his feelings, or her, you know, or she will, okay? So the Knight of Pentacles, really good. There's a slow-moving energy here. I feel like this is kind of like a meeting that's going to happen no matter what, but it may not happen right before Christmas. There's going to be attempts to do this week or next week, you know, soon. You have the soon energy. But whether or not this happens soon, it will happen. It's a promise, okay? They're really working hard at this meeting. I feel like it's a meeting coming up for you guys. Okay, let's see what else they have to say. A little bit more information. What else do they want to say with my Enchanted Embrace cards? You've got, I would be honored to meet you. See? A meeting. I knew it. You are sweet perfume like a desert rose. You are mine. Nobody else can have you. They're like a little worried that if they don't get to you soon, you're gonna run off with somebody else. There are so many words in the silence between us. So he's trying to tell you, look, I'm really kind of not as good with words as I know you want me to be, but listen to the silence between us too, because sometimes there's things that I don't say, I can't say because I don't want to disappoint you, and then there's sometimes I just want to feel with you. I don't want to mess it up with words. Something like that. Speaking of feelings, how are they feeling? Let's see how they're feeling. Oh, determined. Good. I will find a way to make this right. We will be together. I have a plan. See? He's working on it really hard. And I keep saying here, I definitely feel a masculine here, but if it doesn't resonate, definitely change the pronouns around to suit your situation. Let's see. And we have anticipating, looking forward to what is next to come, eagerly awaiting the results and the rewards. Knows that when this situation unfolds, it's going to be exciting, rewarding, fulfilling, feeling good. Oh, he feels certain. Without a doubt, you are the one for me, my other half. Will you marry me? So I guess he finally got the courage to say those words that he'd been wanting to say. Like, he's been thinking of this for a while now, like the thought, those words, will you marry me? And whether you guys get married or not, or whether that's a thing that you want from this relationship, it does indicate sort of a leveling up, like the next phase of something. and it can also indicate this possible meeting time. But it's a definite feeling of let's get together, let's spend some quality time together. And then I know the world is crazy right now, but I really am determined to make this work somehow. In some way, we got to get together. All right, I'm going to get your charms out next. All right, let's see what your charms say. Okay, look. So, wow, we got the two wedding rings. So a lot of times when I see this one, I see maybe a masculine letting go of a marriage, but it's also a masculine putting on the ring, saying yes, they want commitment, and then this is giving you a ring. So really, it's a two-way thing. It's not just your feelings, it's their feelings as well. They feel the same as you. The masculine and the feminine feel the same in this. They want to be committed. Ooh, nice. So, he was masculine in transition, learning some lessons about himself, and yeah, got that Aladdin quality. And you're the feminine, also in a kind of transition, but you approach everything with love, or the other way around. One person's the feminine, one's the masculine, but there's a lot of love here and a lot of learning and growing. You got the feeling of go, go, go. It's like, let's do this. The pixie dust makes me think of that final element, that ingredient that will, it's just, you just need a little magic push to make this happen, and it's just about there. So, I just was watching an episode of the word why, the Googled word why. Why? An idea, sweet, happy, why again? Why is an interesting question, and it helps open a lot of doors in your mind, kind of an exploration of your mind. Like, why am I doing this? Why am I here? We've got names, so whenever name comes out, we'll do the Scrabble. Do letters. We've got, Joan of Arc, the big Joan of Arc coin. Jeanne d'Arc, she's my patron saint. And so, yeah, maybe your name is Jean, Jane, Joan, or John, or Joe. But Joan of Arc is all about, the femininity and strength, and you can do this. You were born for this. You have AC/DC, kind of an eccentric quality about either the person or the relationship. Maybe somebody's interested in cars or good at fixing cars, a mechanic or something here. The weights is like working out, but also physically working out, changing your body possibly, but also working out like this can work. It's a situation that will work out. You have the picnic basket, which makes me feel like a date, like an outdoors date. You have the airplane, some traveling possibly. I was watching a report on the news, and somebody was saying that they feel very confident about traveling, that there's a lot of precautions, and even the flight attendants, really monitor the people on the plane to make sure that they put their masks on when they're not eating, stuff like that. Like if you're worried, then there is, a lot of things in place for safety purposes, but it just really depends on who you are, where you are in the world. You may not go there, and the laws and rules of wherever you are. So sometimes this visit is a lot more challenging in meeting up than especially in these times, than it would normally be, right? But there's a lot of love here. If it doesn't happen this time, it's not like the love is going to end. It circles around, it cycles and cycles and cycles, and you'll have many opportunities, because I feel like this is fated. There is a fated meeting somewhere in your future. You've got the marble that I designate for Jupiter, so it's a lucky marble, and we're about to have an alignment in between Jupiter and Saturn, which is supposed to make the Christmas star. I'm going to research that somewhere so I can do like a reading about that for you guys. We've got the letter O, grace, the camera, which could be about selfies. It could be taking pictures of each other to show each other, but also taking pictures of each other together when you get together. It could also represent creativity and artistry. So I have not yet fixed my bicycle. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad. And there's cobwebs, forming around it. I'm definitely going to fix my bicycle. But my weather got cold, and then, I got sick too, and it's like, okay, well, now's not a great time to do this, but I will. Because we have the random warm weather days in Houston anyway. One of these days it'll warm up again, and I'll be able to ride my bike. So Operation Lifesaver it can mean several things, like a caution, like a wait, like maybe it's not the right time because oh gosh, this could be a lot of things, especially during this season, about saving lives and life and being cautious. But this can also represent you're like a lifesaver in this person's life, like you came into my life and you just changed it around. It could be a lot of symbolic meanings to that. You decide and you let me know. Comment what it means to you. So we have the Buddha here, very spiritual situation or spiritually minded people. You've got Cherry Blessed. You get another little plane. This looks like a private jet. It's like, well, maybe I should just fly myself to your house, Maybe it's kind of like saying I'm going to do something. I'm going to break the rules. Not break the rules, but I'm going to skirt the rules, circumvent the rules. I'll find a way because he's determined. This person is determined. I will find a way. You've got the monkey. I like the monkey because I am the zodiac sign, Chinese zodiac sign of the monkey, so maybe you are too. But the monkey is also very energetic, courageous in a way that's almost foolish. It's like he's like the fool. Like he takes chances, whether he knows he has this the strength or not, or the agility or not. But they are agile, they are intelligent, and I think they're very resourceful. They find they just get around very easily. You have Pentacles, so it's a stable situation. You have the I guess it's like a cello, some music. Ooh, a starry night. This hasn't come out in a while. So maybe in the evening time. The cog, it's like the missing piece. Oh, this could also represent get your bike fixed. You have prayer hands, manifesting. You're manifesting this into being. You have the number 6. So, 6. Maybe something happened on December 6th, which was St. Nicholas Day, or maybe you want to look at my St. Nicholas reading that I did on the 6th, or maybe this is going to have to be postponed till January 6th, but anyway, better late than never, right? So you got music here, you got the twin flames here, you have, this is St. Lawrence. St. Lawrence is the patron saint of, what is he patron saint of? Did I write this one down? I should. St. Lawrence is the name of my grandfather and my uncle. So maybe somebody important in your life, but look up what St. Lawrence might mean to you and how it might affect your life. It appears to me that St. Lawrence is about abundance. He's got the wheat. He also looks like he's got a paintbrush, maybe, like artistry. He's got angels over his head. So maybe artistic person here. We've got the cheese. Cheese means, to me, is like abundance, food, plenty. Maybe you're a dancer or somebody, or you're going to go dancing, or there's some kind of dance involved, ballerina. Maybe this is a gift, Ooh, that reminds me of a fairy tale about the shoes, the little dance girl. Anyway, I'll have to look that up. But there's a lot of beautiful Christmas messages this time of year, like the like the story of the the gift of the Magi, where there was a couple and they were poor. They wanted to give each other gifts. The man he wanted to have a clock, like a watch, a chain watch, that he could put in his pocket. This is kind of like a Victorian story. And the woman, she wanted something for her hair to put in her hair. She had long, beautiful hair, and so but she had a watch that was her. No, she didn't have a watch. Okay, so anyway, the point is, she cut all her hair so she could buy this watch to give to her husband or boyfriend, and he had to sell something as well in order to get the beautiful comb, or maybe it was his jacket or something like that, or the chain for the watch. But whatever it was, it's kind of like, it was kind of like this sacrifice situation for each other to give what they truly wanted to give to each other. But so when he wanted to give her the comb for her hair, the little decoration, she had no more long hair to use, for it to be useful, and his watch no longer was useful or something like that. But anyway, the point is, it wasn't the gifts that mattered, right? It was the thought and the sacrifice that went into it, the effort that went into it. So this could be a person that you desire communication from, but they will show you more in action how much they love you through service, or through some kind of sacrifice. And you have Saint Francis, the patron saint of pets and animals. So let's do some Scrabble for you. Let's see, we got Y, L, N. We have kind of play, maybe. If we can get an A. Interesting. If we had a few more letters, we could come up with play or plane, or train if we had an A. Let me see if I can get an A. Okay, I'm closing my eyes. One more letter. See if this helps. We have an H and a T. Trin. Thin. All right, but maybe somebody will go on a trip here. So you or your person. Maybe something's trippy. All right, well, if you might see initials. If you see any words, then you let me know. But that is your message. And so whatever you see, that's your message, whether it's letters, initials, or a word that you come up with. It's kind of just apply it to your situation and see what you get. Well, I hope you like that. Hugs to my subscribers. Hello, visitors. Welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Feel free to subscribe if you're so inclined, and hit that bell for notifications. Also, check in the description box for links and ways to get in touch with me. At the very bottom, you can see my email address, and email me if you want a private reading. Before I go, I'm going to go ahead and shout out my members. If you want to become a member, you just hit the join button, and then that will show you all the tiers that you can choose from. And I will keep everything the same till the end of the year, but next year I might be either changing my tiers or changing what each tier will get, because I'm getting very popular, and I need to have enough time to do all these readings for everybody. So for now, the Sparkles of Light get $2, is a $2, and you get an oracle message. And the Fool of Faithers, I might have to change what the Fool of Faithers get. They get a 10 to 15 minute tarot reading, and that does take a little bit of my time. Golden Fairies get a 30-minute reading, and the Platinum Pixies get a 40-minute reading. So get these readings in while you can, and then by January I should be changing up the tiers a little bit. I won't make it affect you too much. It will just be the time, but not the price, okay? All right, so my Platinum Pixies are Huriel, Cheryl, Mary, Lupe, and Amira. My Golden Fairies, Curly Girl, Ritz, Mary, Joy. My Fool of Faithers, V, George, Claudia Coxus, Anastasia, Rosie, Andrea, and Sunflower. V, Monaco. Sparkles of Light, Jessica Surian, Patricia, Caitlin, Maya, Brian, Cecilia, Hippie Love, Ramos, Mona, and Evane. And my patrons, 1111 Twin Flame patrons, Laura, Stephanie, and Melanie. These are all the beautiful people who help subscribe and make the channel keep going. But I appreciate all of you. You all are part of this journey for me. Even just the people who don't, who just stop by and are not a subscriber. Thank you so much. Your views do make a difference, and I appreciate it. Okay, I'm going to move on to the next. Alrighty, and here we have Mithras. So Mithras is sacrifice. It felt like somebody in pile 1 was making a sacrifice, a little bit of a sacrifice. So maybe your person is both a communicator and an action person, which is a beautiful combination, right? They put action behind words. Let's see what your Christmas message is with the Christmas Oracle. Ooh, a delivery. Something on the way. Something special. What else could it be? Ornaments. So I feel like this is kind of like you're dressing up. You're getting ready. You're getting your tree ready, your body ready. You're getting beautified, because there's a delivery on the way. We had that kind of feeling in pile 1 where there is somebody on their way. So let's see what your romance angels has to say. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we'll take that one. It's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So in this one you have the lady riding in on a horse, and this man right there, just all excited to see her and kind of escorting her, like, oh, you're coming in, I'm going to meet you at the airport, or meet you and escort you in, kind of thing. So I definitely do kind of get that feeling here. Like maybe this one is the female doing the travel, the feminine maybe, or maybe meeting halfway somewhere. You're like both meeting at a specific spot, or let's find out some more. So let's see what kind of messages your person might have for you, or what spirit has to say about this. Ooh, okay, I don't know how to shuffle cards shaped like hearts. I'll just do it like this. Oh, this one already flipped over. A message for you. A message. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Aw. Well, there you go. Let's see what other messages your person has for you. Using the Love Notes by Queen Sugar. Let's see what else. What messages do your person have for you? So, action-oriented guys. Let's see. Where are you? They're looking for you. Where are you? I want the whole world to know that I'm with you. Very nice. They might be getting close to a commitment, or, not being shy anymore about the relationship, but wanting to get a little more serious. Tell me what I can do to make things right. All right, so there's this person that wants to do something bold, a bold gesture, something to, this is, it's interesting in the love language reading that I did with you guys. And this says, you are beautiful. In that love language reading, in pile 2, it had, I want to write your name in the sky. Will you marry me, Sarah? Will you marry me, Jane? Will you marry me, Mary? It's a bold gesture, and it's communication, and it's words, affirmations. So this could be definitely a combination of the two. Like, they want to do something bold, but they want to make sure that you're still on the same page as them. I'm mentally conflicted. There was a mental confliction in pile number 1. Maybe it has to do with timing, right? Because right now it's not the greatest time of the year. Numbers are getting worse, but we also have a vaccine coming out, so it's kind of a conflicting feeling, right? It's like there's so much I want to do, but I don't know if it's a good time to do this. I keep running because I never had love like this strong before. And then there's that, then there's the conflict of their self-love can cause them also to be a little shy, go back, retreat into their shell, get a little shy. So maybe they're, maybe they're like a Cancer that had their hard shell that they use as a protection. Sometimes Cancers, when they get scared, they'll like hide again or something. In their little comfort of their home or whatever. But see, I'm ready to take you out on a romantic date. They are ready. This time when I come back, I'm here for good. This time I won't lose you. There is a timing issue, but when the time is right, they're going to make it a special deal, a big deal. Let's see what your Christmas tarot has to say. You got the King of Wands. Awesome. This is definite action-oriented person. And except, King is not quite much a mover and shaker as the Knight, but he's your flame. He's your passion. He's your fire. And he might be going out into the woods to cut down just the perfect tree for you. Metaphorically or literally, like seriously, this person might they may go to great lengths. Let's say everything they do seems to be a big deal, like going to great lengths for you or for your relationship. What else? Come on. Let's see. You got the Page of Cups. This kind of makes me think of, right, like as parents, sometimes if you're a parent out there, you have to go to great lengths to keep the secret of Santa, the Santa mystique from the kids. And so this is the one time of your life where you're actually lying and being secretive. It's almost a Seven of Swords moment, but it's more the Page of Cups, because it's all about love, and it's your way of communicating through love. So I feel like something like this is like the Page of Cups is love communication. It's affirmations of love, but in this case with this drawing, it's kind of I think it's sort of a secret surprise as well. Oh, and you got a Christmas card from your person. They say, Merry Christmas, may a merry heart accompany its hours. Here's a Merry Christmas. Aw, very nice. Ace of Pentacles is a gift. Okay. And the Emperor, he wants to be your emperor. He wants to be your main man, your king, your all, your masculine, your divine masculine. So I'm feeling masculine again, he or she though, because masculine is masculine, but it can be a male or a female. So male, female, masculine, feminine, querent or cross watcher, because a lot of the masculines or males will watch this not looking at it as a message for themselves, but looking at it as what would my girl pick, you know? Sometimes that happens. So that's why I call you a cross watcher. But querent would be like the typical female out there that just wants to know what her man is trying to say. Okay. Let's see now what else they want to say. Love messages from your... That's why I say person, because it could be anybody. Person of interest. Crush to twin flame. I want to spend my lifetime loving you. Nice. So now crushes probably wouldn't say that unless it was like a love at first sight situation. You just never know. Right. Oh, I just sang this song. Y'all can sing with me if you want to. Oh, I know. I didn't post this one, but I can if you want me to. Our mental synchronization can have but one explanation. You and I were just meant to be. So definitely like a psychic connection, a mental sync. Like I don't even have to say anything. I know you're gonna know. You know what I'm thinking, and I know what you're thinking, and it's like this never ending. I know you know. I know. I want to feel your touch though. Like let's get out of our heads and let's just get into the under the covers. Look, let me be your emperor. They want to be your divine masculine. They want to be the main man in your life. So definitely feel masculine here. Main man or woman, but they want to grow old with you. Na 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 na. I want to grow old with you. That's from The Wedding Singer. I don't know all the words to that one. I want to make love to you. Nice. All right. That sounds nice. So this is a feeling it's just a growing feeling. It's a special feeling. It's desires and wishes, and it wants to be action. I feel like this pile wants to be action, but the action is not happening exactly. Let's see. We don't have any. We have kings and emperors who are all full of authority, and sitting on their thrones. Like they're sitting there, but they're not actually getting on their horses. Where, yeah, and we need somebody to get on their horse and come to you. Let's see how they're feeling. Or the other way around. But, I mean, here, the safe for you to love was only kind of clue that something was, you know what, this could really mean like, hey, it's safe for you to come see me. I won't reject you. I won't, if you wanted to do that. But I feel, though, it's more important to let the masculine do that action, right? So you just decide if that's your thing or you feel that that's what the masculine needs to do. In this case, the masculine could be the woman and the feminine could be the man, maybe. Sometimes that happens. And if that's true, in this case, the masculine is taking the action, which could be the female. But that doesn't happen usually. I mean, that's kind of an alternate, kind of scenario. Or the female who normally has a feminine energy, who has the receptive energy, has decided, that's it, I'm going to use my masculine energy. I am going to take charge in this situation, and I'm going to do the movement, I'm going to be the knight. I'm going to be the one that does the action, So that's possible. It's very possible, because the king here just seems to be sitting on his throne and not actually moving, except right here, just a little hint of a surprise gift. All right, let's see, what are they feeling? What are they feeling? Ooh, they feel inspired. You're their muse. My creativity is boundless now that you're in my life. Thank you for your patience. You are so beautiful. They're focused. Okay, so this person is doing a lot of mental work right now. There are some things that are just distracting. My attention's on the greater goal and good. I feel, yeah, so they're really like, I think they're strategizing right now. That's why they're sitting on their throne strategizing. They're not actually getting on a horse and riding off right now. Even though we do have a bit of Wands energy, you know, the King of Wands, but because it's the King of Wands and not the Knight of Wands, he's more sitting on his throne. Feeling a desire for you, feeling inspired by you, focusing on some kind of project he's doing because you inspire his project, or the other way around. You know, he inspires your project. You know, he inspires you to make things, to create things. He's feeling a little unsure. I'm really not sure how I feel. Give me some time to think about it. So this kind of goes back to, you know, this mentally conflicted, you know, as a person sits there and strategizes, sometimes the doubts creep in, or just to, you know, like, if you're being fair and thinking of both sides of issues, you know, which is a good thing, you know, being fair and being balanced and seeing many sides is a healthy thing to do. It's just, you sit there too long and do that, then you don't come up with a conclusion, right? You don't come up with a strategy. And then if you do that too long, you don't actually move and get into action mode. So it's interesting how you chose Mithras, because maybe your love language is action, and maybe that's why you've done this before. Maybe you've done this before, you know. But their love language is communication, and that's why they're sitting still and thinking so much. You know, they're just in their heads a lot, and they need to get more into the action mode. Whereas pile one, you know, you wanted to see a combination of action and words or whatever. So it's interesting how this is kind of playing out. Let's see what else they're feeling right now. They're working up the courage, though. See, I think they can say and speak a lot of their feelings, but working up the courage to make an action, it may be a little bit harder for them, but they're working up the courage. So that's good news, I think. All right, so let's see what your charms have to say. All right, here we go. Let's see what you got. All right, you have the letter C. Maybe your name starts with C. C is for communication, cookie, connection. Oh, you've got the rubber duck, maybe a physical connection here. It's a little bit more touch involved, which is good news, right? You have kiss. Maybe you're going to be getting a kiss soon. They want to kiss you. You are their Jasmine. Maybe you're the one sitting there stuck in the castle and you're waiting for them to come take you on a magic carpet ride. And then you've got, or maybe not, maybe you're just like, oh, it's not the right time for magic carpet rides, you know, catch me later. Maybe with Tinkerbell, everything is going to happen with a beautiful kind of magic in the air. Pixie dust will change the atmosphere, will be that final ingredient for this to happen. You have Saxon, so maybe a big burly Viking type man here. We've got the marble that I designate, the blue marble I designate to be the planet Venus. So the love here, love planet, lot of love. You also have abundance. This is a big pile of money. And you've got also, like with Olaf, this could indicate, the snowman could indicate that it's going to be during cold weather. You'll be able to make a snowman. Maybe it's for the northern hemisphere people, maybe it's, you know, during winter or the colder months. Maybe for the southern hemisphere people, you might have to wait a little while, right? You've got kiss, kiss. Ooh, lots of kissing going on. So I love this. This is the physical touch is happening. And hey, I'm excited about that. Something is very sure. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Okay, so this person has certain desires. The action part is the hard part, but really, really want to give you lots of kisses. They're so sure about their feelings for you. They're very excited they just want to be with you. Like, you've got 2 pentacles. I like they're like little matching pentacles. You could be 2 earth signs here. With the money here and the pentacles, great stability and abundance in this situation for you and your person. A lot of love here. Ooh, you've got the holy grail of love. So that's kind of like, to me, that's like love times a trillion, you know, a lot of love. This is the holy overflowing Ace of Cups grail of love. And it also has a little hint of religion behind it, and it makes me think of communion. It also makes me think of the Hierophant and marriage and ceremony and rituals. Those words came up. And you've got the sea turtle going in and out of the waves according to how the moon cycles. So we just had a new moon. Maybe this new moon phase is going to bring upon an action-oriented situation where the turtle will make their move, you know, but it's a slow move, but it's a move nonetheless. Then you have Saint Anthony. Saint Anthony is the patron saint of lost things and lovers, and it's the Italian Valentine's Day. So that's why there's like a gift that kept coming up. You have Saint Christopher's. Your travel is being protected, so that's good news. You've got the Eiffel Tower. It could indicate something French or a meeting place or traveling. The leaf here could represent like fall, like during this season of fall for the northern hemisphere people, in this kind of transition period between fall and winter, or maybe before the last leaf falls. If you're in a warm climate like me, you have a lot more leaves later on in the season than like the northern people who are already seeing snow and that kind of thing. So you've got hanger, maybe buying yourself something. This hanger is really cute though. This makes me think of like little girl clothes, or little, you know, like maybe you're gonna have a little girl and and buy her a pretty little Christmas dress or something. I don't know why I saw that, but anyway, you've got 20, you've got 15, some dates here. Today's the 15th, so maybe something exciting is going to happen today, later today, or sometime today. And then the 20th, the day before, or this could be a gap. This is kind of like this week. That's so funny. This week, something's going to happen. But I feel like the gap between, wow, it's the 15th already. The gap between 15th today and the 20th, the day before, and then you've got the leaf, which represents the last day of fall. The 21st is the first day of winter, the winter solstice, and an amazing, eventful astrological day, because there's going to be a major planetary alignment. So we're also having solar flares, and we're having all kinds of, we're going to have a meteor shower too. I think the meteor shower might be on the 20th. Anyway, a lot of interesting celestial events. So take a look into that, research into that. You're the Empress and he's the Emperor, or the other way around, and you're the missing piece to each other's lives. You have the all-seeing eye. They're watching you, keeping an eye on you, but also this is talking about your future. You can learn more about your future through these kinds of readings and these messages, and there's something here, something specifically for you. We've got the courageous Leo, the infinity symbol. Ooh, we have the friendly Aquarius. I washed these and then I shouldn't have put water on metal. I guess that was a dumb idea. Anyway, friendly Aquarius. And we have we have St. Lawrence again. I should have looked up in the meantime what St. Lawrence is. Let me go look it up. All right, so Lawrence is the patron saint of cooks, and that's interesting because in pile 1, I noticed a sheaf of wheat and what looked kind of like a art bucket, and then angels overhead. So definitely creating a masterpiece in the like a beautiful dinner or food or something like that, like some kind of master chef here. So we have and your, maybe your food is changing. You're, maybe like me, become vegetarian or vegan or something. So you've got the you got this little guy. I guess it's kind of like a zebra. So interesting appearance, a complexion or skin coloring or tattoos or something like that. Look, you got 2 peace symbols. A lot of peace here. Peace. Also dressing up, maybe for some kind of date or some kind of, even if it's just selfies or just looking cute, you're going to get dressed up. I noticed that the need for cute shoes has become less important during this year than any other year. But one of these days we'll get to wear our cute shoes again. Maybe something interesting happening in January. Soon I'll be doing some January predictions, I'll do 2021 predictions. And then we have the 7th, so maybe January 7th, something important happening. And then we have the little fairy on the moon. Call upon the fairies. You have a lot of guides out there, angels and ancestors and other guides, but fairies are also there to help you. And your dreams, they're trying to tell you there's something in your dreams that you need to pay attention to. You've got, didn't we have I Live With You in My Dreams? Or not, maybe it wasn't this one. It's safe for you to love. I'm thinking of you. And they want the world to know that you're together. They want to take you on a date. When the time comes, they're going to hold on to you, not let you go. But there's a lot of things they want to do with you. It's all this desire, but not a whole lot of action. All right, so then you've got the royal suite. So with this, the emperor, I want to be your emperor, and you're the empress, or the other way around, and then you're going to have that royal suite, or you'll be able to unlock the emperor empressness of each other. Then you've got the little deer. So, oh my God, you got 3 peace, and here's the peace and love. A lot of peace. It just feels very, so nice and peaceful, and so together you just feel so happy. This is a very, very happy feeling. It's like the all-encompassing contentment, like that, like the holy grail of love here. It's love, love, love. And a lot of music going on for you in between you. But the little deer is kind of a rocky start, and then as soon as they get on their feet, they're going. It's like, how do, little animals do that so fast? It's amazing. All right, everybody. Well, I hope you like that. If you like that, give it a thumbs up. Feel free to comment below. Big hugs to my subscribers and a howdy do to the visitors. If you want to become a subscriber, just hit the subscribe button and the little bell to get notifications. If you guys want to be members, hit the join button, and then you can choose a tier and become a member and help the channel even more. Whatever you do, though, it's extremely appreciated. I even if you're just stopping by, your views help me so much too. Your likes, your comments make me feel wonderful, and I also learn a lot. I don't like to be criticized, but every once in a while I'll look at it and I'll realize, okay, I'll keep it in mind, but please feel free to tell me your life experiences and how this reading relates to your situation. That makes me feel really happy and excited. So if there's anything that you need, check out the description box. There's a bunch of links in there, and at the very bottom, my email address where you can email me to get a private reading. Alrighty, and so I'm going to shout out my amazing members. At the top, we got Platinum Pixies, Huriel, Cheryl, Mary, Lupe C, and Amira Deshawn. Cheryl, thank you so much for my beautiful Christmas presents. I love them. My Golden Fairies, Curly Girl, Ritz, and Mary Joy. My Fool of Faithers, B. George, Claudia Coxis, Anastasia, Rosie, Andrea, Sunflower, V. Monaco. My Sparkles of Light, Jessica, Surian, Patricia, Caitlin, Maya, Brian, Cecilia, Hippie Love, Ramos, Mona, and Evane. And my patrons, 1111 Twin Flame patrons, Laura, Stephanie, and my Melanie. Thank you also to Melanie for your beautiful spirit, generosity, and kindness. You guys check out Melanie Williams' channel and her eBay, her Etsy shop. She just full of light and love and energy, and I just, you can see it in her work, in her jewels, and I don't know, she's just one of the most beautiful soul people in my life who I've never met. All right, you guys, I'm gonna move on to the next. Alrighty, and here's pile number 3 with Dionysus. He's full of ecstasy, I tell you what. Can I have an order of ecstasy, please? Thank you. Oh, not that kind of ecstasy. I don't want drugs. I want the real deal. Anyway, let's see what your person that likes the touch and to spend quality time with you. What kind of oracle message from my little homemade Christmas oracle? He's saying, okay, how did this work exactly? He's like busy. He's very busy. He's wrapped up in popcorn and lights. It's like, so his world is one of these kind of, he's got a lot of responsibilities, and sometimes he doesn't always do things fluidly, perfectly, without any problems, but he's trying his best. He's doing his best. And innocence. So he could be a daddy. Some of you might be involved with a daddy figure. If he's not an actual father, he might definitely have a father added essence about him. This sort of wanting to please and appreciating the innocence of you or people around him. This time of year too, like maybe really appreciates the innocence of this season. There's a lot of people who can taint it and make it something it's not, but in his eyes it's a beautiful and innocent kind of quality about it. He likes, or she, this person, your person, may be really interested, maybe have a lot of fun with with traditional like animated Christmas movies and things like that. I can just see that, like they just get a thrill about and music and songs. Nina was just talking about how she was, Christmas music was playing and it just kind of moved her, and I think that's what this person happens to this person, like it's that song or something that moves them. Anyway, they're kind of tied up though, it looks like. They're a little bit busy. All right, let's see what your romance angels has to say. Oh, and you got new love and keep an open mind. There could be somebody coming in that a new person has stirred romantic feelings, and this guy is a little bit different, or girl, may differ from your usual type and expectations. You know what I thought of suddenly was, all right, well, in the movie Bewitched with Nicole Kidman and my bae, Will Ferrell, so she's all, she likes a guy who's ruffled or rumpled or whatever. I kind of see that in this guy, like he's something's perfect in his imperfection, he's just kind of like, I can't get this done right, and it makes you laugh and giggle, or the other way around, like maybe, there's a female or somebody who gets flustered or turned upside down or twisted or something easily, like scatterbrained, whatever it is. But there could be an innocence about them and their kind of approach to life, and kind of have fun with things. Maybe he's not as bad as he looks about putting lights on, but maybe likes to turn it into a game just to make people laugh. Like, I see a good sense of humor here. It also could represent, like, for those of you who are thinking of a person that's that you already have, so like a lot of you could be thinking of somebody, and person could indicate somebody coming in, right? And I've mentioned that before, but I forgot to mention it this time. But person can also represent somebody that you're already thinking of. And if that's the case, then there could be like sort of a new phase in this relationship, a newness, an innocence, a way of lightening things up and laughing, lighting, right? Why does it sound funny all of a sudden? Lighten things up, yeah. Lights. It's weird. Okay, let's see what your message is. If you have a message, let's see if you have any kind of messages from your person through this deck, or maybe this is Spirit talking to you. Okay, your message here from Spirit is, give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. So some of you don't have a person and they're on their way, and this guy is gonna, or girl is gonna, differ from your usual type, and they're gonna be a little funny, like maybe like a comedian, I don't know, like they're gonna be, but they could be this type that likes to touch. Anyway, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. Right, this kind of goes with what I was saying about the sentimental thing about music and in the shows and stuff. You know, you're this person, and you maybe too are both very kind of sentimental, and maybe you're real attached to, maybe pulp culture does kind of spur a little bit of nostalgia inside you, you know, so something about that will kind of help tie you guys together. All right, let's see what messages they have for you. Let's see what, so for some of you, this is some future person coming in, talking to you, or your current person that you're thinking of, and what they want to say. Let's see. What do they want to say? I'm so lost right now. Okay, so maybe they're sort of like floating around in the sea. They haven't arrived yet. They're looking for you. They're looking for you. You're my angel. You're my angel. Your confidence is beautiful. This is one of my favorite cards, and I feel like this is how I feel. This would be like a message, my message to a masculine, right? To my twin. And maybe this is your message if you're the feminine to your twin, or the other way around. Because if you're watching this, you could be male, female, masculine, feminine, cross-watcher, or querent. Put yourself wherever you see yourself. But yeah, somebody here is an angel and somebody here is confident, and they could be one and the same. And my past is catching up to me. So something going on. Somebody may be trying to let something go, but they're feeling a little lost. And they're like guiding light, because you're the angel. I can't count the times I almost said what was on my mind. Well, for some of you, this is somebody who knows you, and they been wanting to talk to you, want to tell you something. So this is a person, maybe they are good with the touch, but bad with the words. You know, let's see what else. Sometimes I just stare at my phone and become stuck. Wow. You know, and it's really funny because when I used to read these cards, the beige from the masculine and the pink from the feminine, and in this case I feel like, I mean, of course the same message came out, but I feel like it's almost like the masculine and feminine talking to each other. Like, I was about to say something and you're like, yeah, and I was about to call you, you know, it's like you're so close. This is almost happening, but it's still on the way. It's a new love on the way for a lot of you. I am in love with you and I don't know how to tell you. So this is a person who's not speaking yet or can't talk to you yet. I don't want to be rejected, so I stay silent. I feel safer not knowing the outcome. There's silence here. There's not a lot of communication, but some of that non-communication could be just the very fact that haven't even arrived in your world yet. And so they're about to. And then some of this could be a person, a new beginning to a relationship, but the new start is, it's kind of like a motor that's kind of like about to die. It's like, you know, like can't get that spark, the plugs to spark, or whatever the problem is with the motor. Maybe it's not the spark plug, maybe it's the starter, maybe it's the alternator, I don't know, but there's some problem with your car, and you know, they're trying to get this going again. They're trying to revisit this situation, or start a new chapter with this feelings towards you, but it's getting a little weird, stuck. All right, that's one possibility. But I do definitely see new love for a lot of you guys. Okay, so let's see what the Christmas Tarot has to say, because it could be some new love coming in. And we can find out more through the tarot. Let's see, you got the Queen of Wands. That could be you or your person if you like females. She's full of passion and sweet and loving and energetic. Fire signs would be, you know, definitely the ones that like the touch. Six of Wands. This is a nice, even, beautiful, balanced back and forth flow of feelings. And so the six is kind of our nice balanced feelings. The Six of Wands is kind of like celebrating the arrival of somebody, like recognition too. Twin flame, it could be like love at first sight, like a recognizing somebody, like, have we met before? Like knowing, you know, having that feeling in your heart or gut where you're like, something about this person, and have we met before, and I recognize you. This could also represent a person who's famous or a celebrity or well known in their community. It's funny, I was just thinking of the Devil when the Queen of Wands came out, because the Devil does represent a person who likes touch. So this could be a lusty type of person that's coming into your world. Somebody who's a little, you know, who's funny, who's a little bit rumpled, like, I don't know, kind of fun, something about them a little bit unusual than your usual type, and they express themselves maybe a little bit through their desires. You know, they're not gonna be creepy about it, but you're gonna know that they're the touch type, you know, the type that likes to hug and kiss and be affectionate with you. I know that's the nice way of talking about the Devil, but I prove it to you. I wrote it, well, I don't have it with me right now, but I did write down the Devil to indicate that love language of touch. It could be a vice, it could be an addiction, it could be like an overindulgence of stuff, but I don't feel that. I feel a lot of fire energy here. Then you also have the Queen of Pentacles, which is good. It's kind of it keeps things in a grounded sense, you know. Ooh, and you have Death too, the Devil and Death. So major, wow, this is a person who's really good in bed. Really good. It's like, uh-oh. And also, as far as astrology goes, you've got the Capricorn and Scorpio too. So Capricorn, Scorpio energy here. Also with the Queen of Pentacles, that could be the Capricorn. The Queen of Wands, some fire energy, maybe some rising signs in Aries or something like that. But, ooh, I feel a really beautiful, a very sexy connection. That is for sure. And maybe a new love that's sexy and funny, and it makes you laugh and giggle hard, and there's just different than anybody or anyone you've ever known, but you just feel so happy with them, and also so excited to be with them. But they're not there yet. They're like kind of like just right on, you know, just right around the corner, just right there on the surface, but not yet coming through. It's not, this energy is not able to come through yet. Some of you could feel like, some of you it's like waiting for this new person to come in. And for some of you, it could also be like a twin flame situation where you haven't yet come into the physical, but you can feel it and sense it, but there's some kind of block or stuck situation. Let's see what else they have to say to you. Let's see what else. What else do they have to say? Oh, I know you have options. Why me? It's kind of, I just feel like, you know, isn't there an app saying something like fish in the sea, many fish in the sea? I don't know what it's called. Anyway, but you know, like those kinds of places, you know, like those like dating sites where there's so many options, or you have so many options, and these options are just floating right there like fish in the sea, about ready to come surface. And the one is about to surface. They're going to be amazingly stir you up in an amazing way. Let's see what else. If you asked for the physical touch, you're going to get it. Let's see. So I don't know if this person, okay, good. You are sweet perfume like a desert rose. This is such a good card because being able to smell you, know what you smell like, means that they're going to be able to be near you, physically near you, to smell you, like put their nose in your hair or at your neck, you know, where you have your perfume or whatever. But so this is a good sign that they're good. It's like coming through, and this is something they might say to you, like, you smell so good. I've been waiting so long to smell you. That might be the first thing they say to you, and that's why they seem so weird. You know, it's like, okay. No, you're gonna feel the exact same way. You're gonna be like, what? You smell so delicious too. Like, I had no idea you're gonna be one of those kind of guys that smells good. Like, hello. If you can talk good and touch good and smell good, I mean, game over, right? Our mental synchronization can have but one explanation. You and I were just meant to be. So this is kind of that feeling. You are going to be physically connected, mentally connected. Everything's going to connect. Boo, boo, boo. And as soon as you feel that, you both are going to be like, I want to spend my lifetime loving you. But then reality hits and somebody says, I have my responsibilities. Okay, well, there you go. Whatever. Responsibilities are responsibilities. Oh, that's funny. This was on the bottom. Responsible. Because it's a duty and a pleasure. All right, let's see how are they feeling. How are they feeling? Let's see. How's this person feeling? Let's see. Focused, kind of like pile 2. This could also be like you on your dating apps or whatever. There's some things that are distracting me. My attention is on the greater goal. Or them watching porn or something like that. They're watching porn because they can't have porn with you yet, you know, or something like that. I'm being silly. See, I'm being silly like the silly guy because I'm silly. But that might be like their humor coming out, right? Just know that their humor is just different. But I think their humor will gel with yours because this feels like a very gelled, happy situation about to happen, but not quite yet there yet. Looking forward. See, it's looking forward. So you're both looking forward to what's next to come, eagerly awaiting the results and the rewards. There's going to be it's going to be a great reward when it finally develops. They are bewitched by you. You have me under your spell. There is an irresistible mystery to your beauty. So for those of you that know each other, you know, he's looking at you on your on the computer and saying, wow, she's so bewitching. She has me under a spell. Or, you know, for those of you don't know, maybe like, you know, they discover you through an app or you discover them. You know, they discover you and they're like, whoa, she's gorgeous. I want to see what she's about. Wow, I feel like once you guys hook up, it's going to rapidly excel. You know, it's so funny because I watched it was V Love and Crystals today. It was the Who You Gonna Marry reading that she put out today or yesterday, and I was like, I mean, I rarely watch other people's readings, and especially the whole "who you gonna marry" thing, because it's like a little cringy to me. It's like, I don't even want to get married, but I watched it for the heck of it, and pile one was crazy anyway. And it was talking about how once you meet each other, it's gonna accelerate really fast. Like suddenly you're just gonna want to get married. Like you're gonna go from meeting each other to going straight to like, let's get married, you know. So without a doubt, you're the one for me. You're my other half. Will you marry me? Well, it wasn't pile one that did that. I chose pile one, but I also looked at 2 and 3. It was 3 that was this accelerated feeling, because they were lonely, you know, and as soon as they found the one, they didn't want to lose the one, you know. So that could be something that happens with you guys in this situation. This new love comes in, they've been lonely, they haven't been with anyone, or maybe that's you. And when this person comes in, they check off every single box that you've ever had for the one, and you're like, okay, that's it. You're the one, you know, and let's get married. Let's just do this. Let's spend our lifetimes loving each other. I want to spend my lifetime loving you. If that is all in life I ever do. So, by the way, that's from Zorro. And this one is from Frozen, Our Mental Synchronization. And the sweet perfume is Sting's song, Allez, Allez. And the options is kind of like a multitude of songs and titles and lyrics and stuff. There's a lot of songs that kind of refer to that. Yeah, you guys have a lot of wands energy, fire energy between you. This section of communication feels like there is a very stuck energy here, very stuck energy that wants to come through, but this person that's soon to come your way is going to be extreme blessing from heaven. They're a little bit different from your usual type, but you're going to love it. You're going to love their crazy fun energy. Okay, let's see what your charms have to say. All right. Ooh, it said 2020, 2120. All right. So I haven't fixed my bike yet because I've had a cold and it's been bad weather outside. I'm fine. I'm getting fine. I'm fine. I just have a little bit of mucus left, little crud here and there, but not too bad. It's like a French connection, or the Eiffel Tower means like a meeting place or something French. This particular tower is really pretty. It says France and it has all these jewels on it. Kind of makes me think of Sleepless in Seattle and Affair to Remember. Some of you might not even know the other story. Like, it was funny because I was talking about this and somebody commented Sleepless in Seattle. It's like, well, the movie that came out before Sleepless in Seattle was called An Affair to Remember, which Sleepless in Seattle was done, copied in a sense. So you might want to watch that movie too. It's a really good one, An Affair to Remember. So it's like these, like, sometimes obstacles get in the way, and then there's this meeting place, and then the meeting doesn't happen, and so there's this bad feelings or whatever, but there was a very good reason for the meeting not to happen. So I just feel like, could very much well be like a twin flame relationship where there's the obstacles are there to teach you. Interesting, because not all who wander are lost. We had that, didn't we have, we had that message here. We had it's, I don't know, I just sense this sort of feeling like, well, didn't it start off, I feel lost? Yeah, I'm so lost. But you're not lost, you're just wandering, because you're wandering as you wander. There's options, and then this person is coming through. They're coming through. The angel is coming through. That person's coming through. Okay. So you have a sure idea, and this eye, an all-seeing eye. Maybe they're watching you, or like it's saying that it's in the cards. You're watching, you looking at tarot readings, picker cards, or whatever is going to help you kind of decipher this situation. You've got a kiss maybe coming in. You have C as well, connection, somebody whose name starts with a C. I heard Courtney in my head for some reason, and courting, and a court, and yeah, carrots. And then we have Saxon. So again, we have the big Viking burly type person. We have the kitty cats. We have abundance again here with the big wad of money. We have stability. We have also, you have the camera again too. This is all about, this could be taking pictures or selfies, looking at each other on your devices, on your phones, which are your cameras too. It's like everybody's phone is also their camera. It's also, I feel like it could be something creative, like a creative endeavor, somebody's work. I love this diamond too for the lens. It's very nice. Then you got I feel like, I don't know, it could be lots of things. And then you have pixie dust. That's going to be that magic that finally makes, look, you got Jasmine and Aladdin. They finally are together. They found each other. See, they were lost, but they found each other. So don't give up hope, because you will find the magic to bring each other together. And you've got Elsa. She thinks she's alone, but she's not alone. She will also find, she's connected with spirit though. The Kundalini rising, a very sexy situation. This ripple up your spine that makes you feel so good. You're completely aligned. There is a caution here, but also Operation Lifesaver. You are saving each other's lives too. This could also represent though things being put on hold or postponed because of being a cautionary, something in the air, something for some reason it can't happen yet, and it's being sort of on hold. You might have to wait until the train goes by or something, but anyway, don't worry about it. It's like you're because of you're in each other's lives, it's like you're going to save each other's life. The two becoming one. We also have a little dancer here, somebody who could be a ballerina dancer, or when I saw this, I thought of old time Christmas tales, like Christmas stories, one being The Gift of the Magi. The little match girl, that's the one I think that with the shoes. She wanted little red shoes or something. Oh, the little girl with the red shoes. Anyway, there's a lot of beautiful like Christmas stories and stories that kind of have a message for you out there that'll help get you through this time of either separation or waiting or being on hold or some kind of block or getting through this block. But the Gift of the Magi also came to mind, this whole exchanging of gifts, but yet, selling something in order to get the gift, but then the gift didn't become useful anymore because you sold that item. Anyway, it's a beautiful story about love and sacrifice, and then in the end, the true meaning is just it's time spent. It's quality time together is way more important than the gifts in this situation, right? So that could be your kind of your little Christmas lesson, right? To as we approach this big day. And then we have the rooster. It's kind of like wake up call, morning time. It could also represent the Chinese zodiac of the person. So yeah, and then the butterfly. Butterfly is beautiful. I like them together. They just symbolize change and transformation and newness and an awakening, a great awakening. Oh, you know what this is? This is like death, and it's not quite the devil, but it's sort of like that. The butterfly does make me feel like death, like the awakening, I know, it's kind of like death and judgment, which are about the same, almost the same card, awakening is like wake up call is the rooster, and then the butterfly is like death. It's like it's like becoming something that you are. You were a caterpillar and now you're going to become a butterfly, but you have to go through metamorphosis. The wake-up call is like something is waking you up to go through this metamorphosis, okay? So that could be what's happening before this union comes into play, before this person comes into your world. I don't know, it's an interesting, very interesting reading. And I hope you like that. I'm going, I did everything that I meant to do, and we don't have to do Scrabble. And so now I'm going to hug you. Oh, hugs my subscribers. And hello, my visitors. Feel free to subscribe and push the bell for notifications. Y'all can give it a thumbs up and, and share this too. Tell your friends. Let's help me get like to 100,000 subscribers. Yes. That might take a little while, but maybe not. Who knows? It might not take long at all. It's all up to the universe, right? So if you want more of this kind of stuff, definitely push the bell so you can know when the next one comes out. I do this weekly reading every week, and messages could be pertaining to the week, or it could be pertaining to some far-off future situation. It can also be considered timeless, even though this week I was talking a lot about Christmas. It could be for any time of the year. It doesn't have to be just about this time of year. It works for the northern hemisphere people and the southern hemisphere, even if I do mention, cold weather a lot more maybe. But, just put yourself where you see yourself, because sometimes timing, when it comes into play, can be surprising. It could be like right around the corner for you, or it could be far away. And, so I hope you enjoy that. Anyway, so if you need anything, check out the description box. I have a bunch of links in there. At the very bottom is my email address where you can write to me to get private reading. I can send you a price list. Prices will be changing in November, in January. Not too much though. Just a little adjustment I'm going to make. I'm going to add fees, the PayPal fees and things like that. Also, my if you want to become a member, membership prices won't be changing, but what you get will change a little bit. So right now, Sparkles of Light, for $2 you get an oracle reading. That probably will stay the same. The Full of Faithers, though, may not get a 10 to 15 minute tarot card reading. We might have to change these up a little bit, but I appreciate all of your input, all of your help. So important, so grateful for it. So let me just read off my beautiful members' names, starting with the Platinum Pixies: Huriel, Cheryl Borelli, who's an amazing friend and lovely, just a lovely person. Mary Doyle, Lupe C. Cheryl, what is your name of your channel again? It's it's a long name, but anyway, I might link it so you can check her out. Or if you want to, you're welcome to put in the comment section the link of your channel too, and let people know. Golden Fairies, Curly Girl, Ritz, and Mary Joy, Full of Faithers, V, Claudia, Anastasia, Rosie, Andrea, V, Monaco, and Sunflower, and my Sparkles of Light, Jessica, Syrian, Patricia, Caitlin, Maya, Brian, Cecilia, Hippie, Ramos, Mona, and Elaine. And my patrons on my Patreon page, the 1111 Twin Flame patrons, Laura, Stephanie, and Melanie. Melanie Williams, if you don't know her. A lot of you are here because of Melanie, so thank you so much for also joining my channel, especially back in the day when I was just starting off a little. Melanie's been just an amazing friend. Check her out, Melanie Williams, and also she's got 2 channels now, like Melanie Williams and Sparkrist, and she has an Etsy shop. She's also a beautiful, beautiful soul. All right, everybody. So thank you guys so much, and thanks for being here and checking this out. Let me know, your story, how it resonates, and what other kind of messages you like. I should be getting out a 2021 prediction. I will also, somebody mentioned something about more spiritual stuff. I'll be doing more of that too, towards getting closer to Christmas as well, pulling out all my my more religious things too. I mean, I do that a little bit. I don't like, do it overly much. Just kind of, but it's nostalgic. For me, I have my roots in religion a little bit too, and I like to use a little bit of everything, because I just feel like we're multifaceted people. We're not just one type of person. We're people that have a rich history and cultural traditions and things like that running through us. So I bring out those kinds of things. Like, you might like that reading of I like psychology too, so you might like the reading about the love language. If you didn't see that, I would recommend doing that too. All right, you guys, well, have a lovely rest of your day, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Faith, trust, and pixie dust.